Our featured fabric segment today is going to be all about sequins. Our first item is 307906, and it is this blue and white palette sequins on a netting background. Palette sequins are the sequins that have holes at the very edge of the sequin itself. There's circular and oval palette sequins, and this one's a circular one. And the sequins are all just thrown on the fabric in every which way. There's no real organization to it. It's made of a 100% polyester backing. And this fabric also comes in a pink and white coloration. So this fabric looks as if the color was like splatter painted on top of the fabric, which is really cool. It has this fun abstract paint pattern to it, which is a lot of fun, and you don't often see that in different types of sequins. Being that the sequins are placed randomly on this fabric, there are sheer areas to it, so you may need to line this fabric for most applications. So this fabric can be used for jackets, for shirts, for dresses. Those are the main applications I would use it for, but you can also use it for probably accessories like purses or wallets. Sequins are a lot of fun. You normally use them when you're going to something vibrant or some type of formal event. They can either be used for prom dresses or for formal dresses, but having them as the outer layer of a jacket is just a lot of fun as well. Our next fabric is item number 108009, and it is this emerald green and royal blue iridescent palette sequin fabric. This is one of my favorite sequins. Everyone at the Mood office knows that I call this my dead fish fabric, and here's why. All the sequins faced in one direction are that blue and green iridescent fabric, but as soon as you go like this, they turn black. So you can either call it just a really pretty sequin, or like I like to call it, it's my dead fish fabric. This fabric is a lot of fun. It's made from nylon and spandex, and we also carry it in 4 other colorways. I'll show you again how the sequins move. So you can brush them all in one direction just to have the one colorway. Or you can brush them back in random areas so that it has that patchy effect, and it's a lot of fun. This fabric has a lot of sheen to it when you have the blue and green face. However, the black face is more of a matte surface, so the sheen is not as vibrant. It also would be great for formal occasions. So gowns and jackets, also short cocktail dresses, that is what you would use this material for. Being that it does have spandex in it, there is a little give in the weft. Our next item number is 305126, and it is this black all over baby sequin on polyester mesh. So baby sequins are symmetrical, really small circular sequins. And this one has an all-over sequin pattern, so they're placed randomly and on top of each other to cover up the full surface of this material. Although it does cover pretty much most of the surface of this material, it is still translucent, and you may want to line it both for comfortability and for opacity purposes. This fabric has no stretch in it, so if you want to tailor it, you would have to put in side darts, bust darts, that kind of thing. But it would be great for jackets, formal gowns, cocktail dresses, maybe even cocktail shirts, blouses. A cropped shirt with a halter neck, that would be really cute with this fabric. Our next fabric is 304956, and it is this leopard printed sequin polyester fabric. It's not actually printed over, but the sequin pattern is of a leopard print, so that's really cool. And it's also formed from baby sequins. It is a tad translucent, and I would recommend lining it for comfortability and opacity purposes. But this is a great club wear fabric. If you're going out for drinks, if you're going out with work friends, if you're going to a club, this is the fabric that I would recommend to you. It just screams fun. There's a lot of vibrant action going on in this material. You can use it for jackets, dresses, you can use it for skirts even. However, there is no stretch, so if you do tailor it, you will need darts. Our next fabric is 304528, and it is this black rose pattern baby sequins on mesh. So the rose pattern in this material is formed from baby sequins spiraled into a circle, and it actually becomes a three-dimensional like textured effect. In between the rose patterns, there is mesh and it is sheer, so I do recommend lining this as well. These baby sequins have a high sheen value, so we definitely love to see this in formal gowns and jackets. The light just instantly bounces off the sequins in every which way. This would also be fun for crop tops and skirts as well, but being that the fabric doesn't really stretch, you would have to put darts into the material for it to be fitted. Our next fabric is 306160, and it is this beige, brown, and white striped baby sequins on a polyester mesh. And the stripes are actually awning stripes because they are thicker in width. The stripes run horizontally, and this fabric is just a lot of fun. There's a lot going on. The colors are really soothing, so this can actually be used in an office setting rather than just out at night or in a formal setting. You can use this as a jacket fabric, skirts, dresses, tops. It is heavier in the body, but this is not restricted to formal wear, which is what most sequins normally are restricted to. So that's something to definitely keep in mind. Our next item number is 307981, and it is a reptile inspired sequin fabric on a blended rayon stretch netting. So being that this fabric does have a nice give in the weft, you can use this for more form-fitting applications. It has a really fun reptile pattern on the face of it as well, so that's something to keep in mind. It is also translucent, so you would need a lining for anything that you don't want to be see-through. This fabric itself is made from 71% rayon, 24% nylon, and 5% spandex. Keep in mind though, it only stretches in the weft, not in the warp. Being that the sheen is not as vibrant as many other sequins are, you can use this in both a casual and formal setting. It can be used just like as a going out garment or as a work garment as well. So if you want just a really cool fashion forward jacket for the office, this is something you can do with this fabric. It can be formed into fitted garments like fitted jackets or fitted dresses and blouses or skirts even, or you can use it to go out. So this is very versatile. It is a day to night type garment. Our next fabric is 307907, and it is this black and brown circular sequined novelty on a polyester woven. The polyester woven is almost like a chiffon, and the sequins are not your typical sequins. They're actually made to look like faux leather, and they're made from fabric rather than from a sequin material. Now this fabric, the sequins are geometric. They have a geometric pattern to them. It is sheer, so I do recommend lining this material for most applications. However, if you're using this as a blouse or a shirt, you wouldn't necessarily have to line it. You could just wear a camisole underneath to bring that extra opacity. The drape of this is really nice, so you can do anything draped or patterned. You can really make jackets or skirts, even blouses. I do recommend using this for more of a top weight application than a bottom weight application, as the polyester is more of a chiffon and the bottom weight may be a little too heavy. The sequins also are really dimensional, so if you use this as a pant, this might be an issue for you. But I do recommend ordering a swatch just in case that is something you are looking to do with this material. Our next item number is 308090, and it is a dusty rose and pale black sequin fabric on a netting background. This fabric has a really unique pattern to it. It's geometric in a way, and the pattern also alternates between the colors as well as the shapes. So that's very interesting to note. Also, the fabric, the sequins itself, they aren't your typical sequins. They're actually used from fabric. So this is a faux leather material. And it doesn't have that extreme sheen that a lot of other sequins have. So this is really nice for casual garments rather than just formal garments. The sequins itself are replicating baby sequins, so they're smaller and they are textural when you feel the surface. So I would recommend using this for top garments rather than bottom garments, so this doesn't get caught in anything when you're sitting down or moving. It is sheer, so we do recommend lining it. And there's a little give, not an extreme amount of give, it's just for wearing ease. This fabric would be great as an overlay for jackets, maybe even sheer inserts on a dress or a top. You can use this for tops itself. The fabric is a little heavier in body than most other sequins as well. But this is just a really unique sequin fabric to look into. We don't have anything else on the site like it. So those are all of the featured fabrics we have for today. If you like those sequins, check out the rest of the ones that we have on the site. We have a variety of sequins, and these are just a few of them. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel, like our page, and share this with any of your friends. Also, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. I love to read them and answer them for you, and we love to apply them to any of these videos. So I hope to see you again.